So the media absolutely crack me up trying to whip up interest in this general election. People are going, who cares? Starmer. They don't understand what the working man's about. Sorry I have to keep doing this, but there's someone copycatting all my damn stuff on YouTube, TikTok and Instagram and a fake Facebook page. But who the hell is interested in Starmer? Starmer talks to you like that. Don't forget to vote for me at the general election because I'm going to be the one that talks to the West the most. I'll actually talk to the West because I prefer to deal with them than I do to deal with the people in Westminster because that gets cluttered up by voters. We see you so well. And Rishi Sunak, I mean, he looks like an extra from a bloody musical, doesn't he? Number 10, the musical starring Rishi Sunak as the Dance Your Way to Victory Prime Minister. I can't take him seriously. When he comes out at number 10, I feel like somebody should get hold of his hand and give him a leg up. You know, like Roland Rat should lift him to that podium. Because, I mean, it's like, yes, we can give you a Prime Minister and we can do him in only 5'2". Compact, neat, and obviously with a lower carbon footprint because he's got small shoes on. I'm just being stupid now because I cannot whip up. I'm going to do this right in front of my face as well, so that completely buggers up the video. Hopefully, no doubt he'll share it again because he wants to make some money out of this, and he'll share it again by putting some blank over it. Crafty bugger put subtitles on it. Come on, are you really revved up about this election? Tell me people are not, they're going to spoil the ballot paper. They're going to, well, they're not going to go out. I mean, most of the people that voted for Brexit feel completely and utterly betrayed. There's no other word for it because we have been betrayed. We have been let down. The only way forward is direct democracy. And when I say direct democracy, if you look how Switzerland runs, on the big stuff, they put it back to the people. So that basically governments can't railroad you. And we could do that. Would you have voted for HS2? Could you give a fly whether or not a businessman gets to Birmingham from London 20 minutes earlier? Get out of bed in the morning. Get out of bed and get an earlier train, you lazy sod. And not only that, everybody's working from home, so what's the point of HS2? Apart from using taxpayers' money to fund a project that's going to fail, that's over budget. I mean, they've pulled just about every stroke in the book. They must have a department that sits there thinking of, what can we come up with as a tax now? A new tax? Green energy. We're being ripped off by our energy. I've just done an interview with Alexandra Marshall. It'll be going out tonight in Australia, I think. And she was saying that they've got an abundance of energy in Australia, but they're being ripped off to use it. We're all being ripped off. It's an absolute scam what's going on with this country. You can't trust any of them. So don't get excited or afraid that Keir Starmer's going to come in, because what will happen, the Tories will lose a shed load of seats. Starmer will gain some. I don't honestly know what Reform will do because they're not organised. They're not working with smaller parties. So it'll just be the same old, same old. The person that will make the most difference, good or bad, I'm not in favour of it, but will be George Galloway because he's already got his candidates. They're already savvy. They're already working in the community. The former councillors willing to stand up. Unfortunately, most of them are Muslim. And I say unfortunately, not being racist or anything, but what do Muslim values have in common with us? What, you know, they're always pushing their own agenda. That's why supermarkets are full of halal meat. That's why 38% at slaughterhouses are owned by them, because they're good at getting into things. They're clever. They've done it right. They've tried to make change. They've been focused. And our lot, what have we got? No, seriously, look at Westminster. What have we got? Look, people like Matt Hancock, career politicians who don't really care about the public. They just give sound bites. They're bothered about their own job. They use Parliament as a stepping stone to get on the global stage, either through industry and big corporations, or either through, international politics, looking for jobs within the EU. Tony Blair, geared up to take over from Klaus Schwab. Does it make any difference? They're all going to lead us down the same road. Tony Blair's never gone away from British politics. Not once. He's never gone away. And one of the reasons he's so effectual in what I see as a very negative way is because when he was in power, he changed the civil service. He didn't just run the country. Most of the top civil service that are powerful people are, in fact, Blairites. So that's what we're up against. It's not always the government that's at fault. It's not the ministers, because they can only decide on what's got to be done. And then they dish out the implementation of that to the civil service. Look what happened to Duncan Smith, Ian Duncan Smith. He came up with a good idea, a one-stop shop for all your benefits. Universal credit. And what happened? It was a bloody disaster. Because the civil service wanted it to fail because it was a Tory idea. They wanted you to wait 6 weeks for your benefit. They wanted you to complain and lose faith. So that's what we're up against. We've got 650 people. One man, Andrew Bridgen, trying to stand up for what's right about excess deaths. And to be honest, I hope he keeps his seat, because after that, Sir Christopher Chope, he's another good one. We haven't got the right people in charge of what's going on. We haven't got shortages of anything. Nothing. Not energy, not water, not land. We've got the wrong people looking after it.